square meals a day.
Yeah, 3 hots in a cot.
3 hots in a cot, roof over his head. And he lived to, you know, pretty good age, 83.
How much time did he do before? This we talked about this the other day. How much time did he do before the murders? He had done time in prison first. I don't know how much it was. Someone said, was it like 15 or 20 years? A decent amount of time. Oh my God, I'm grieving. Some guy could just fucking. How is Roman Polanski, of all these other allegations, how is this guy not being shamed into not movie making?
They love him. Him and, you know, Woody Allen's another piece of shit. Think about that.
But he's only had one, and I think that I say only one. Let me amend this. He's only had one. I don't mean that he's only allegedly molested one 5-year-old. I mean, it's like it's my word against your type thing.
Yeah.
And the other stepdaughter married, so.
But that's the weird part, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even think the molestation part that is alleged is the weirdest part. It's the actual he married his stepdaughter.
To me, I always thought that was a career-saving move.
You think?
I always thought that was a career-saving move.
Back then, I guess it could have. You know what, Louis? Everyone can kind of funny stand-up. So I think Louis will do fine. I think in time, and I think he'll do fine.
Too simple.
Yes, and I did it. You know, for him, the literal yes and no of the word.
Right. that is just what an awkward thing to want to do.
It is weird.
I think it's something if you've been in a relationship for a while and there's this mutual masturbation thing and it goes along with other stuff made. I don't know, but just to say, hey, pleased to meet you. I'm gonna pull my dick out now and start pounding on it. It just seems a little weird.
I'm not an exhibitionist though. Like I'm more of a voyeur. Like I'd rather watch. I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel naughty with a girl watching me jerk off. I just feel embarrassed.
Like completely naked.
Forget it.
And you got completely naked.
Dude, I jerked off recently with a girl in a fucking like a little video thing, and fucking I still. Because I come far, I'm digressing here. But I always put I don't want to show my little butt. It's not that much, but you know, come on. I'm sexy with things. But I'm so embarrassed about my body. So your moment comes. Towels on my chest.
By a lobster jig around your head. What a weird thing to do to want to do. I just don't understand all that. Yeah, and another thing, like when people go to a I don't know, I think they want something to not sexual maybe or something. I think there's a quick
So perfect. Baby.
To victory! I think on my honor. Probably thought it would be good for them to go. Now, whether they got out there, they must have thought something.
How's that?
Like they reach a signal of water, they're being like, they're uncomfortable, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what they're doing, they're enjoying it.
Over yet.
They're fucking listening to the
Come on now.
and I've been talking about this.
Ready? Come on now.
to your grandparents. Talk to your fucking grandparents about how they did it. It's not a nice, oh, you know, we both had mutual respect for each other. It was, you know, I didn't know. I said no when it was birth. And I was took another one spot and hit my finger in the teeth. And I said, no, I don't go out with him. He took a note film. She's gonna kill this guy, that fucking cocksucker. He's coming up hanging on the Ferris wheel. And not getting him on the signals. And doing something and doing something.
But I think in a lot of these instances, and
This is it.
when she tells the stories and tells the stories over the course of a year to her friends, it was one of the funniest stories you'd hear. Because she was telling it like,
Come on now.
Like, it only becomes a serious thing when the woman wants it to be a serious thing. And it always seems like there's some purpose behind it. I don't know. I think he's a creep motherfucker. I think he did a lot of nasty shit. But I think a lot of these women, in a lot of instances, just they got funny stories. Some of them might be a little bit I'll say that. I think so. Yeah. You get out for a good time and all that. That was, I totally forgot what's up, Irish?
It's too simple.
Because I'm shady and I'm a seedy individual. Yeah, I like it. So I like it.
Yeah, it's all fine.
On my honor.
It goes into the
This is it.
Waterfall. I like the time away from summer activities, but I just
I like it. We saw the people go outside.
All right. On my honor.
we can jack off I can't get a fucking ride with you. And that's not so much music, but I think that it's really It really is, and the lubrication's gone. So you get this.
Well, I'm used to that.
This weird, like push-pull thing.
Like a worn squeegee from a homeless guy.
Yeah, like an old windshield wiper.
It's skipping.
Yeah. You can't see. It smells like fish. Oh wait.
Yeah, I don't fuck in the water ever. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that is supposed to be so romantic. On vacation and I watched the dick is exactly like those fish exist. Never try to fuck in the water like that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Salt water in your mouth. It's just fucking awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very funny. The male dick as opposed to, yeah, no, I understand.
The male dick, yeah. No, it just does it. It kind of hangs there like bait.
Yeah, it's just not a sexy feeling. Being in the water is not a sexy feeling. It just doesn't feel good. It doesn't turn me on.
No.
What are the least sexual places you guys are trying to go?
Pool.
Crib. The morgue. My grandmother's hospital down.
The Shriners Hospital.
Sloan Kettering.
The veterinarian.
Oh my
I'm too self-conscious and paranoid that I'm going to be caught. Years ago, I'm outside the woods. Outside. Long Island, that's like a thing. You go in the woods, you fuck a girl. But you're weird outside. You know? Yeah. I don't like that. Some people get off on I don't fucking want that. I feel
So perfect! Come on now!
Yeah, I can't be watching that. So him and Kenny and Happy Face, once in a while, an issue with them. It was just watching one content with 3 appearances, I get a fucking tweet. So those guys, they see Dice is always one. I remember being Dice was in
One time I did.
I'll say that. Two nights in this theater in Chicago. It just got so
Oh no! This is getting me turned on. Hey, Jimmy, come here. Grab my yam bag.
I love you.
Yeah, come here. Give us a kiss. Yeah, that watching, like you said, the voyeuristic thing.
Yeah.
But
I like watching.
yeah, but I don't like watching a guy fucking a girl. Like I would love watching a girl just masturbating herself on a bed or something.
You don't like watching a guy in fuck?
Nah, I don't
I was
know.
on the way home like 2 months ago, and I passed on the ground floor, someone with the window open, just fucking.
That's what they want
Just
me
right
to
in the
say.
guy, and I walked by, and I moved just, so I was like, what the hell? I walked past again, and then I just went across the street and sat in a stoop and pretended to be in my phone. Like a creative,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looking at it. Because I figured if I was far enough away, no one would catch
But
me.
then again, they might, if you leave your window, there's a thing called expectation of surprised. You can do a window on the first floor.
Yeah.
Like, you really want people. That is freaking out. You're
There was one time though, me and Jimmy actually fucked our girl in a limo. Remember that?
Oh, God, we did fuck around. I don't think I
On the way home.
Sam Raimi, I couldn't get a ride. Anthony was a fucking face in the neck animal. I fooled around. Did she understand my dick? Right? My neighbor put me on terrible. I'm a terrible fuck. The worst experience of my life was watching quarantine fucking girl. While I was wearing all black. I said I was looking at the picture from COVID and I'm eating a pussy while quarantine is giving her a but I forgot Anthony in the limo. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. We were a newer couple. Oh,
okay.
Anthony, straddling. Yeah.
Start getting the cock out.
But I was watching Anthony was giving her a pretty good fuck.
That was fun. Nice, you worked the little respect. Sitting and then just straddling that way. It worked out well. Yeah. So we brought disrespectful. Nice to see you. Make a little smirk.
In the book, Sonny had a giant dick. And fucking, that's why you see in the movie, there's one where Sonny is missing, and the wife is doing this, like opening her hand. Not the seat. In the book, Sonny had a giant dick, and that woman basically fucking had one of the more of a fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam's wedding was actually really good. I mean, not for poor Jess, but I mean, but Sam's wedding was one of the best weddings I've ever been to.
That was a lot of fun, man.
I honestly have to say, Opie's wedding was the best one I've ever been to. That was the best overall wedding
I had a
experience.
great time at Opie's wedding.
His wedding
I went to Atlantic
You
City.
did, Anthony, you did bail early.
I got in trouble.
And he also had no gift.
Yeah, to this day.
But the actual ceremony was the best I've ever been to. Noam's wedding from the Comedy Cellar was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And Sam had an amazing wedding. When you do something different at a wedding, when it's not the same old shit, it's fun. It's a great party.
Some shit's lame. You should just have somebody you know marry you.
Horrible.
The Tom Papa married Lenny Marcus.
Wow.
He was at the ceremony. He was the guy who did it.
Robert Kelly got Joe List. Joe List and Sarah.
Joe Bob Kelly's able to marry people.
Yeah.
Why do people do that? Like, I know my sister can do that. She's married a few people, but like it's almost like a side business. I don't know.
I would have Tom do it. If I get married to her, I would have Tom do it.
Papa?
Yeah, or Bob. I would have a friend do it. Cause to me, it seems less phony than a priest do it. I'm like, what are you gonna give me a real ceremony? I want a fun ceremony.
You should get a random street hooker. Get her fucking or start him, whatever you want to
Just
call
to kind of come in and read, but you wouldn't know, wouldn't be legal in the state, or I would.
You got your rings.
Yeah, dude, you know what, dude? You fucking got your ring, you got your love, you got your commitment. You know, anyone that thinks this union shouldn't be, yeah, come on, dude, stand up. I don't know if I got Bob do it. Yeah, don't be all schmarmy, just stand up.
What is he trying to get the tax deduction for Riotcast as a church? I can see that.
Church of Bob.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have Tom do it. I would have Tom or Bob Kelly or somebody I know do it, or fucking Modi, one of my comedian friends. You know, just somebody who it would be more fun that way.
Obviously, wouldn't be in a Catholic church.
No, you're right. Yeah, Modi is a Jewish fella.
Modi would be a perfect priest.
How about the guy? Who's the guy who's the fucking anti-gay lawmaker who just got?
Oh, he got snagged.
I love those. Got caught fucking a dude. Not got caught being gay. Got caught with his dick in a butt.
Oh, was he actually fucking when they walked in? Who walked in on him?
How do you fucking not kind of work that out so no one's walking in on you?
Yeah.
Anti-gay Ohio State lawmaker was all over Craigslist looking for encounters with other men. What?
He
I wonder if he thought he'd get out of it first. No, encounters could be. Oh, no.
That could mean anything.
Yeah.
Well, okay, fuck it.
And when you look at his face, you're like, wow, I can't believe this guy was having homosexual encounters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he was, what kind of anti-gay laws was he?
I think, you know, pro
LGBT.
traditional marriage and all that shit.
Yeah, what is a gay lawmaker? Anti-gay lawmaker?
I guess he was voting against gay marriage. And I don't know if it was his, I don't know if it was just his constituency or if he was like one of these.
Right. One of these guys that he doesn't like looking at it because he loves doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
He must be the only one doing it.
Yeah, something
Got
like
caught
that.
with his dick in the ass. How embarrassing.
Wow.
Who walked in and what did you say?
Hey, where's the dick?
Yeah. This guy's tiny. Oh, okay.
When you hear like that sound, you know, it's like, oh no, you're in trouble. You're in Dutch.
How embarrassing is it? When, like, is there a moment when somebody walks in and you're fucking a guy in the ass and you're like, I'm an anti-gay lawmaker? And you both look at the guy, who walked in that blabbed it?
Or do you go like, and then try to explain why you had your dick
Hold on a
in a man's
second. You
ass.
shuffle your papers real quick.
Is that what it looks like? Oh, no, for sure it is.
It's exactly what it
It
looks
looks
like.
like you're fucking a guy in the ass. Oh, it's dead corrected. It is what it looks like.
Yeah. But flash a badge out. I'm like, it's okay. I'm an anti-gay lawmaker.
Yeah, what was happening? Like, who walked in? I guess it was somebody at the office, but they said it wasn't somebody he worked with. It was probably just some guy. How do you pick a guy up off Craigslist and have him come to your place of work? Maybe is that just easier because you can't because your home's get your wife in it?
Yeah, maybe. Was he married?
I think so.
That's it.
Fuck. I was in Dallas with my friend Justin opening for me, and he went on Grindr to find one dude. By the time that guy came through, he'd already figured out another guy. And then the first guy, like, said, hey, I'm available too. He goes, well, I already got somebody, but you want to come over and like make a threesome?
Jesus.
He's like, yeah, okay. And the first guy, the second guy was like, sure, yeah, all right. And they had a threesome at 2 p.m. on a Wednesday, just ruining the sheets in the hotel room.
Oh, God.
They said the maid wouldn't talk to her, but they couldn't talk to her for the rest of the week.
Did he fucking blue loads all the sheets?
Blue fucking ass
sure
loads,
there's just shit and
just shit
cum and-
everywhere. And it's blue sheets outside, just
fucking
brown
terrible.
and white.
Oh, is that bad?
Now, was he a guy who's promiscuous?
Yeah. He got to the point where I'm like, listen, I get it, just don't give me AIDS. Was his only rule.
Right.
And then Justin was like, I'll do the best I can.
I can't promise.
Yeah, I can't promise.
Shit.
Does he get laid? I guess Grindr, you get laid all the time on the fucking.
Yeah.
Gators just decided, fuck that whole AIDS thing. I don't think I could get it.
Yeah.
I really think they were petrified for a while there.
The Excel spreadsheet or distributed database, there's copies of it stored in 1,000 places, but to update it, you need like 500 of those 1,000 people who own the copies to vote, yeah, let's do that update, right? So then you have a distributed store of data, and you have like a democratic voting mechanism to determine when all those copies can get updated together, right? So then what you have is a data storage and update mechanism that's controlled in a democratic way by the group of participants rather than by any one central controller. And that can have all sorts of advantages. I mean, for one thing, it means that, you know, there's no one controller who can go rogue and screw with all the data without telling anyone. It also means there's no one who some lunatic can go hold a gun to their head and shoot them for what data updates are made, because, you know, it's controlled democratically by everybody, right? It has all ramifications in terms of, you know, legal defensibility. And, I mean, you could have some people in Iran, some in China, some in the U.S., and updates to this whole distributed data store are made by democratic decision of all the participants. Then where cryptography comes in is when I vote, I don't have to say, yeah, this is Ben Goertzel voting for this update to be accepted or not. It's just ID number 1357264, and then encryption is used to make sure that it's the same guy voting every time that it claims to be, without needing like your passport number or something, right?
What's ironic about it is it's probably one of the best ways ever conceived to actually vote in this country.
Yeah, sure.
It is kind of ironic.
There's a lot of applications for it. That's right. So that's the core mechanism. Though, where the blockchain comes from is like a data structure, where to store the data in this distributed database, it's stored in a chain of blocks, where each block contains data. The thing is, not every so-called blockchain system even uses a chain of blocks now. Like some use a tree or a graph of blocks or something.
Is it a bad term? Or is there a better term?
It's an all right term.
Is it like AI? Like just one of those terms we're stuck with?
Yeah. It's one of those terms we're stuck with, even though it's not quite technically accurate. And anymore. Because I don't know another buzzword for it, right? What it is it's a distributed ledger with encryption and decentralized control.
Yeah. And
blockchain is the buzzword that's come about for that. Now, what got me interested in blockchain really is this decentralized control aspect. So my wife, who I've been with for 10 years now, she dug up recently something I'd forgotten, which is a web page like a long time ago, where I'd said, hey, I'm going to run for president on the decentralization platform, right? Which I'd completely forgotten that crazy idea. I was very young then. I had no idea what an annoying job being president would be, right? But the idea of decentralized control seemed very important to me back then, which is, well,